The plant sex organs are flying in the air called flowers. The human sex organs are down at the bottom, right?
Well, not quite the bottom, but
Down.
Well, yeah, it's close.
Lower it down.
Close.
Lower it down.
So in a way, plants and humans are opposites. Like humans breathe out CO2, which plants love. Plants exhale O2, which humans love. Human blood and plant blood is identical. Human blood and plant blood is identical except for one molecule. Some of you more advanced people, what's the molecule that's different?
Magnesium versus iron.
Very good. Very good.
what did he say?
Magnesium is at the center of chlorophyll. Iron's at the center of hemoglobin. And Steiner, some of you know Steiner. Steiner said the iron in our body is nowhere near the same iron that's in nature. He calls it, we have meteoric iron living in our body.
Wow.
That's fascinating. So once the minerals get in our body, they're nowhere near the same as outside the body, and that's where we're in trouble of worshiping the false idol bullshit. Yeah, meteoric iron is what lives inside of us. Oh my God, digression. Too far. Well, yeah, okay.
Sunlight.
Back to here. Okay, we're gonna go. Yeah.
Growing was in your stuff. That's what you were telling me.
Okay, maximum alert. So Bacopa goticola. If you look at Bacopa moneri and telomere regeneration, you'll see NCBI and NIH studies about it. So it's proven that Bacopa regenerates telomeres. On Organic India, they claim Tulsi also regenerates telomeres. Tulsi's not in this, that's holy basil. A lot of Indian clients, and a lot of my Indian clients, they've got a Tulsi plant growing and a neem tree growing because they're master medicines. Tulsi and neem, two big medicines in some of my Indian clients. So then this also has ginkgo. Guess which trees survived the atomic blast in Nagasaki and Hiroshima? The ginkgo trees.
Yeah, they're all over Japan, you see. The ginkgos.
They survived radiation. So if you want a radiation plant, it's ginkgo. Lots of radiation around us. Radio frequencies, these low-level microwaves, frying our nerves all day, every day. And then the other one that you might want to know just for radiation, it's a digression, is eleuthero. It used to be called Siberian ginseng. It's not a true ginseng, so they're calling it eleuthero now. And eleuthero is another high radiation blocking herb. I'm taking them right now. I feel great.
What if it's too stimulating for you?
Eleuthero should not be stimulating by any way, shape, or form.
For me, I can't do coffee or...
Man, we should. That's cool. I wish I could get stimulated on. And so that's not in this though. So ginkgo, goticola, bacopa, St. John's wort's in this. If you guys want to harvest St. John's wort, we could have a June. It's growing like a weed in the mountains up here. It's literally a weed. It's an invasive weed. It's all over the mountains.
All the weeds are good for us.
Most of them are.
Yeah, they're medicine.
We should go foraging.
So that's in here, and I'll be talking about St. John's wort in a little bit at more length. Rosemary's in here. Rosemary is well known to be associated with the mind and memory. And there's rosemary essential oil. So there's rosemary tincture and rosemary essential oil in this. Calamus root, it's a cattail, water purifier, hint, hint.
Did you make up this recipe yourself?
I made it up through my herbal studies 25 years ago so that I could survive to now. Because I was going down.
So this is, you're it. Like this is next mental alert. This is like, this is your chance, right? I mean, it's like.
Oh, I have a
Does
fat soluble
anybody
version.
else copy you, or like, is this the only?
No, it's copying me, yeah.
Yeah.
What about your team?
Well, my team's using this, you know. So I use about an ounce of this a day. And so if I sell this for $10 an ounce or $7 an ounce, you know, it's like it can add up. The money can add up pretty quick. So calamus root is a sleeper. That's a consciousness reviver. So calamus is a low dose herb in this. If you take calamus alone too much at once, it'll make you overthink. I don't need to think more. We don't want to think more. And then sometimes I add valerian and sometimes I add burdock root just to kind of ground it because those are like more downward herbs. But valerian, the secret about valerian that people don't realize is it stimulates vascular circulation to the brain. So I can't take valerian because it's where Valium comes from. So valerian is torture to me. My body's relaxed and my mind's racing all night.
And why do they give it to people for sleeping?
Because there's a type of person it's perfect for. The bigger, kapha, poor circulation person, look at me. Vata, heat guy, wood element dominant. Like, it's not my medicine. Skull cap is for people like me. Valerian is for the big kapha people. And yeah, I have people that go, yeah, valerian did it. Skull cap sucked. And then I have the opposite. That's why you don't want a universal diet, anything for anybody. You're kind of on your own, and you need a coach to guide you through because you're all different. And anybody that says there's a universal diet for all of us, run. Run from that person. There is no universal diet. Well, there's tendencies. Like if you're in the equator, do you want to have a big juicy steak? It's 95 degrees out, 95 relative humidity. No, you don't. But when you're in Alaska and it's 10 degrees out, you want some butter.
Pure butter.
Yeah, you want to grab a chunk out of that seal in the snow and eat a chunk out of it, you know. Yeah, good question.
What are your thoughts on the talk about alkaline diets or alkalizing the blood?
Oh, excellent. So let's talk about pH compartments. There's different pH compartments. There's a cell pH, there's a tissue pH, there's a fluid pH, there's a stomach pH, a small intestine pH, a colon pH, a saliva pH. So which pH are we talking about? You want an alkaline stomach?
Terrain. No.
You don't want an alkaline. So we have to contextualize that statement. And no one is doing that. Blah, 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 alkaline. Did you know that being overly alkaline is actually worse than being over acidic?
Yes.
When you're too alkaline, the symptoms will be aggravated when you're at rest. It's like restless legs, classic alkaline condition. Asthma, coughing, that's worse when you're resting, alkaline. So all the COPDs, asthma, allergies, all that, they're usually aggravated at rest. And then some asthmatics, they get an emotional asthma, right? They get all messed up. So a lot more to that. If I eat too many vegetables this time of year, I go into a massive allergy attack. So my metabolic type actually converts alkaline minerals to acid minerals this time of year. So I have to lower my vegetable ratio this time of year. In cold weather, I can't eat a lot of vegetables. It's a disaster. But that's my type. And then in the summertime, if I don't eat a lot of raw vegetables, it sucks. I don't have any energy. It's all congested and weird. So each of you has a different version of that. That's why if I do enough raw butter, I'm nice and toasty warm. If I don't do any fat this time of year, very cold. Carbs usually doesn't keep people warm. Usually it's fat.